magnificent sight.
It is a work in progress.
No city in Europa has a skyline quite like this.
Well, to be precise, that is Europa. That is Asia.
Ah. Some borders even the Ottomans cannot move.
Very few. You are Italian by the sound of it, but your outfit is not. Have you been traveling long?
Sì, da molto tempo. I left Rome 12 months ago, looking for inspiration. And that search brought me here. When I was a child, my father told me stories about the fall of Constantinople.
You must mean the conquest of Constantinople. I suppose the moral of any story matches the temper of the man telling it.
That we can agree on.
Güzel. Constantinople is a city for all kinds and creeds. Students like me or travelers such as yourself. I have so much work to return to. But it is good to be home.
Work? When I was your age, my interests were mainly salve.
Incredible. I am surprised you got anything done.
As was my mother.
It was a pleasure speaking with you, Bey Effendi. I hope you find something to hold your interest here.
I have faith I will.
Yardım edebilir miyim efendim?
Grazie, dear boy.
A scholar and a gentleman. You are full of surprises.
Very few, my friend. Eksik olmayın.
Hoş geldin kardeşim. Unless the legend is a lie, you are the man I long to meet. Renowned master and mentor. Ezio Auditore de la.
Prego.
Forgive me. I have a hard time remembering that Italian gibberish.
Da Firenze, the city where I was born.
Ah, yes. So, by your custom, I would be Yusuf Tazim da Istanbul. I like that.
Istanbul. Yet another name for this city.
Evet, it's a local favorite. Come, Mentor da Firenze. I will show you around.
So, welcome to Constantinople / Constantine / Istanbul. You'll notice here that there are, again, these bios of every person and pretty much every building in the game. Not every building, but, the iconic ones. Or, things of interest.
Not the local supermarket.
And all of these people that are here in the biographies are either real people or people that were inspired by real people. And so their biographies are there for you to pause the video and go ahead and read. You've got Yusuf Tazim, the person that you're standing with. He just got done talking to you, insulting your Italian heritage. But you can go ahead and read his biography if you'd like to.
He seems a little ragtag kind of.
Yeah, but he is the eldest assassin that you have met yet in the city. I mean, you haven't met any more assassins in the city yet, but he right now is the person that is in charge of all the different guilds and dens and whatnot. So he's going to show you around the town and let you know the lay of the land, that kind of thing, tell you what's going on. So don't wander away from him if you want 100%.
Welcome to Galata district. For centuries, it has been a home to orphans from Europa and Asia alike. You won't find more diversity anywhere else in the city. And for that reason, assassins make it their home.
I would like to see where.
Kesinlikle. The Brotherhood is always eager to meet the man who put the Borgias out to pasture.
Oh. Does everyone in this city know I'm here already?
Well, your Holy Land tussle with the Templar did not go unnoticed.
When I first set out, violence was so far from my mind. I sought wisdom. The contents of Altair's library.
Not realizing it has been sealed for 3 centuries?
No, I assumed as much. But I never expected to find Templars guarding it.
Very troubling, no? 5 years ago, Templar influence here was minimal. A small faction with dreams of restoring the Byzantine throne. But they're growing in number, day by day. And with Sultan Bayezid on his way out, they may try something dramatic.
Is there no heir to the Ottoman throne?
Not just one, 2 angry sons. It's a familiar pattern with these royals. When the Sultan coughs, the princes draw their swords.
Shame on you, Archaklar.
Between the Templars and the Ottomans, you must stay busy.
Ezio, I barely have time to polish my blade.
Of course, Ezio can't be in town for 5 minutes before someone tries to kill him.
Well, they didn't like you pickpocketing all those people.
I couldn't help it. I've only got 210 whatever money is in Constantinople. I want more money.
Euros.
Euros? I'm sure back then they had euros.
Another way.
No. Watch.
Byzantium is dead, as are you.
The whole city wakens to welcome you, Ezio. First the regents, now the rats. Ottoman soldiers have a special loathing for these Byzantine thugs. That gives us some breathing room.
How much?
Just a little. They'll still kill you if you look at them wrong. But they will feel bad about it later.
Touching.
It's not so bad, really. For the first time in many decades, the assassins have a strong presence here. It wasn't always that way. Under the Byzantine Emperor, the assassins were hunted down and killed on the spot.
So, Dewey, you said that was true.
Yes, because just the whole way that the history is shaped, and actually people that know a lot about this time period, that was the assassins were hunted down by the Byzantine Empire because the emperor really viewed them as someone that was a big threat to his own power and everything. But so once they were seceded and overthrown, the assassins are actually able to gain a stronger hold in Constantinople and the whole region. So I just found that interesting.
That is really cool. That's one of the things I've always loved about these games, is just how much they are actually rooted in with the real world events and stuff. You'll notice the people that have been pickpocketing here are following me. And I accidentally kill her. Did not mean to actually do that. I meant to punch her, but I'd forgotten momentarily how to play the game. So I accidentally killed her. But, yeah, I do like that the civilians in this game are much more angry at you, and they will try to fight you if you pickpocket them. Something that they didn't do as much in the last game.
Mentor, say hello to your extended family.
Salute a voi, assassini. It is an honor to find such fast friends so far from home.
You see, brothers? Our mentor is not afraid to weep openly in front of pupils.
Do not worry. I will not make a habit out of it.
Ezio and I were ambushed on the way here. I'd like some of you to do a sweep of the area. Hey, man! And you, Ezio. Your weapons and armor are in a pitiful state. Maybe find some money and repair what you can. There is a blacksmith nearby. He's a friend.
Buona idea.
So is he using Altair's blades right now?
Well, the hidden blades have been kind of passed down from generation to generation. Not so much the blades themselves, but like the schematics of how to make the blades. So the blades he's using now are probably still the same ones that Leonardo da Vinci made for him. But, you know, they've obviously looked worn and torn.
Didn't he find some blades like in the bottom of Masyaf?
Yeah, he did. Because the blades he was using were broken. So he's got some new ones that he found at the bottom of Masyaf. So these may in fact be the same blades that Altair was using, but who really knows?
Interesting fact to possibly explore.
Yeah, exactly. Maybe we'll find out about that later on. But this is just showing you that the menus for buying new armor and upgrading or repairing your armor still the same from the last game.
It's all new to me.
Yeah. Well, Yeah, you really should play the last two games, even though this game has kind of spoiled things for you already. They're still worth playing. But again, she's trying to fight me, so I just give her one hit. Don't actually have to knock her out. One hit and she'll run away.
Never mind. Never mind.
Exactly. So I like that not every AI person is going to have the same reaction.
Praise the heavens! We feared we had lost our mentor to the vices of the big city.
I am content with my own vices, grazie.
So, what's on your mind, Ezio?
Tell me more about the Templars. You call them Byzantines. Yet the Byzantine Empire was overthrown 60 years ago.
These men are remnants of a line loyal to the cause of the last emperor, Constantine XI. Who leads them now, however? I cannot say.
Capisco. I suppose it is up to me to find out.
Ezio, where is your hook blade?
My hook blade?
You've never seen one? I grew up using these.
Show me how it works.
So now you're going to finally learn how to use the hook blade. Ubisoft, or Ubisoft, however you want to pronounce it, has been spending the last couple of months trying to tell people about their new revolutionary hook blade kind of thing and how much it's going to help you. And from my uses of it so far, it is useful, but it doesn't seem to me like it does all that much more.
Think of the hook blade as an extension of yourself, Ezio.
Basically, you're going to be able to jump a little farther and then grab onto ledges with the hook blade. So when you're jumping, you just hit B in midair, and you're going to be able to go a little farther than you normally would. You're going to be able to grab ledges. It's going to be useful for when you're falling down from great heights, that kind of thing. But but when you can do that already in Assassin's Creed 2 or Brotherhood with just your hands,
yeah,
it's kind of like, well, this is basically just there for show, and it's just another reason to use your blade. You know?
Well, yeah, it seems like almost I'd rather have just another hidden blade attached as opposed to... does this act as a hidden blade as well?
Yes, this acts as a hidden blade. You're not giving up anything for this. You're still going to be using your hidden blades just as you normally would.
Okay.
You think I cannot make this one?
You can now not just swing on pots and go to the right on this one, but you can actually use your hook blade to swing off of them. There's also a couple of new attacks and counters you can use with the hook blade. Things of that nature that do make it a nice addition. I don't know if it's just as good as Ubisoft has been making it sound like.
Well, it definitely, I mean, it seems like it's going to have its uses, and I mean, throw a couple new animations in there.
Yeah, oh, that's another great thing Ubisoft has done, is just every time they make a new Assassin's Creed game, they add just the right number of animations with new kills and counters and all that kind of stuff to make it really feel like you are playing a new game, and you're not just rehashing the old stuff. You know, they make it worth buying, really. I mean, if you love playing these games, this is another great game so far that I completely recommend buying.
Watch and learn, Ezio. We call this a hook and run. Sprint at your opponent, and just as you reach him, use the hook blade to slip by.
This looks interesting.
This is interesting. Now, unfortunately for me, I keep holding down B. If you hold down B...
You throw?
No, I just tap B. Never mind, I got that backwards in my head. If you tap B, you end up doing an attack, and you throw the person to the ground. You have to hold B in order to just run over them and keep running. So this does take me a few attempts, and then after I finally get it, they want you to do it 2 more times. They want you to do the move 3 times, and I'm not realizing this. So bear with me in my idiocy, because this girl is just
This poor person's kidding. So,
it's just not her day. You should really try to choose her teammates better. But that's all there is to it. You hold down B when you do that, and you're able to keep on running. And I've done it twice. I'm thinking, all right, I'm good to go. It said, congratulations, what's going on? And I'm like, oh, well, I want to talk to this guy. Nothing's going on. Well, I guess I've got to do it one more time. So I go and do it again. And thank you guys for watching. If you like these videos, subscribe to our channel if you're not already, and look up for more Assassin's Creed Revelations in the future.